Hey, what's going on? So today's video, as you all know, Sony will be in the physical game soon. So I just want to go over some games I got. Physically, I still like to buy physical games. I do have PS Plus right now, so I do play a lot of games that include a PS Plus online. But in some cases, I can't find the games on PS Plus, or I just may want to buy the game, or in case when my PS Plus subscription does end, I may not want to subscribe to it or so, something like that. So I'm gonna get some of the games I did buy. The first one I'm gonna get into is this right here. This is Ghost of Tsushima for PS5. Well, I currently don't have the disc in here because it's currently in my PS5. Now, when I was going to buy this game, at the time it was about $60 or $70 still on the PS Store. But I found it at a random game store for $34.99. As you can see on the price tag. This is why physical games are still important. Even though I do play games on PS Plus, I still want to buy them physically because just in case I don't decide to end my PS Plus subscription, which at the time right now I did end it, but it's still I bought the yearly subscription. I usually like to buy it. I usually don't like to pay it every month, but once it ends in December, I believe I usually buy it on Black Friday because on Black Friday it's typically on sale. So this is one of the games I bought physically, and I loved the game. It was worth every penny of it. And at the time I was playing it, my subscription had ended, and I didn't want to resubscribe to it, so I wanted to finish the game. And I didn't have access to it on PS Plus. That's why it's important to still have the option to either play online digitally or play physically. So I could choose to play digital, or I could choose to go out and buy physically. January of 2028, that's going to be no the case. You won't have the option to buy physical games anymore. They're all going to be digital. So if you play on PS Plus and they either remove the game from PS Plus or you decide to end your subscription, you no longer have access to it. Now, you could buy the game digitally without a PS Plus subscription, but you also going to pay the price that Sony wants you to pay. I only paid $34 for this, $34.99, which I still think is a little bit high for what 5-6 year old game. This is also the director's cut, so it does include DLC for Iggy's Island. So yeah, there's that. Another game. This is a newer game, Metal Gear Solid 5 Snake Eater Remake. Now I picked this up from Best Buy. Best Buy had it on sale for Black Friday. It was around $20. I don't have the receipt for it, but you see this is a game, some extra content for extra costumes that it came with. I already used the code, so the codes don't expire if anybody tries to use them. But paid $20 for it. I thought that was a heck of a deal, especially for a game that had recently released. It was a Black Friday deal. At the time on PS Plus, it was about $50-$60 or so, whatever the full retail price for it was at the time. You're not gonna have that chance when Sony decides to go all digital. I'm not gonna have the option to go to Best Buy and buy a game that Best Buy may have had on sale for. It might be one price at Best Buy, one price on the Sony digital store. So coming January 2028, you're not gonna have a choice. You're gonna have to, if you want the game, if you have a PlayStation 6, which is speculating it's gonna be all digital. It will be all digital because Sony's ended physical games. You don't have a choice to go up to Best Buy, pick up a game on Black Friday special at Best Buy. Sony may have their own sales, but for example, maybe a Sony sells $40. Best Buy might have it for $20. That's not gonna be the case in the future. PS4 game I got on sale, Assassin's Creed Origins, I picked it up for $8.99. I do got some PS3 games here. Some of these I still have the receipt for. Let's see which ones. Let me pull up. Assassin's Creed 3. I picked this up for, here's the receipt, GameStop receipt right here. This is my GameStop receipt that I have. I paid $11.69 or $12.57 after tax for Assassin's Creed 3. So, pretty good deal. I got Infamous right here, $31.49. I don't remember what the time was at that time. Don't have a receipt for it. This is one of my favorite games, Metal Gear Solid 4. I have picked this up for $10, $9.99. Classic game. And they finally just released it on a collection, so it included the collection, so it's no longer stuck to PS3. But I picked this up for $10. Great deal at the time. Ninja Gaiden 3. Picked this up for $17.99. Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2. $8.99. And another thing I'm missing about physical games, this one still has a booklet. You don't get booklets anymore with digital or physical games, but I have a full-fledged booklet, tips, tricks, tells you how to play the game, everything. I miss games with booklets. So you don't even get those with physical games anymore. This is Ninja Gaiden Sigma. This was for $6.99. Let's see, don't have the receipt for it. Again, get a booklet. Booklets, I don't know. I used to like booklets because they tell us backstory to the game. You might also get some hint and tips and tricks if you read the booklet. This is another one of my favorite games. Transformers Follow Cybertron. This was an awesome game. Picked this up for $17.99. Don't have the receipt for it, but I need to get the other one. I think it was the one before this one. I think this was the second one. I don't have the first one. I've been meaning to pick up the first one, just haven't gotten around to it yet. But probably will pick it up, especially me and the physical games are coming to an end period. So yeah, War for Cybertron is an excellent PS3 game. If you haven't played it, I really loved it. Resident Evil 5. Picked this up for $17.99. Another great game. And this right here, I think this was my original PS3 games. This was released when the PS3 first came out. I picked it up for $13.49 if I want to try it out, and I love the game. There's actually also a movie to it too. Here's the booklet with it, you know. So the movie was also kind of good. I like the movie. This is probably one of my favorite PS3 games, Assassin's Creed 2. Awesome, awesome game. This is one of my favorite Assassin's Creed in the whole series. Actually, the other ones I played, I haven't beaten the other ones, but this one I played all the way through. I think Ezio is a great character. I need to pick up his other ones too. So yeah, these are just a few of my collection games that I've collected over the years, and I still like physical games. And I'm going to continue to buy physical games, especially if I catch them on a sale. Here's Assassin's Creed 3. I already showed the receipt for this. Yeah, I showed the receipt for this. I'm looking for the ones I still have the receipt for. I pulled them out earlier. Oh, here's another classic. Devil May Cry HD Collection. Devil May Cry 2 sucked. I didn't play Devil May Cry 2 when it first came out because I read all the bad reviews on it. So I never really played it. I didn't play it until I got this collection, but Devil May Cry 2 was terrible. I played through it, but I just cannot get to it. But 1 and 3 is my favorite Devil May Cry game, even above 4 and 5. But 3 will also always be my all-time favorite Devil May Cry game. I picked this up for $29.99 for the whole trilogy. Of course, God of War 3. Another great PS3 game, $14.99. There's also the HD remake, I believe. Not sure how much the HD remake is, but at the time, $14.99. You're not going to be able to pick it. Oh, let's see. Assassin's Creed Origins. I do have the receipt. Here's my GameStop receipt for Assassin's Creed Origins. Still have some on my receipt. This is $8.99. And total is $9.66. Assassin's Creed Origins. I actually haven't gotten around to beating this game yet. I will one of these days. I've just moved on to other games, but I'm gonna have to circle back around this to beat it because I like the story. I love the story of Assassin's Creed Origins. Plus, I like Egyptian history, Egyptian culture. So that's it for this video. I just want to show some of the games I've collected over the years and why it's important to still have physical games because a lot of these games I got on sale. Some I did pay for retail price for, which I have on my collection, which I didn't show because I just went on day one. Well, I will be picking up Wolverine. I'm going to put that physically. That's probably going to be one of the few games. If it's a really good game, like a highly anticipated game, then I tend to get it on day one. I don't really buy games day one. I usually wait for a sale, but Wolverine is going to be one of my exceptions that I want to pick up at full retail price for $70. So this is just some of my collection I have. I don't have a huge collection like some of the other YouTubers do. I think like Ryan from the other PlayStation channel I watch. I don't really have a huge collection with a fall full of games like that. But I am proud of the little collection I do have over the years. I just like to look at it, go through, open the cases up, pick out the booklets. Because like I said, in the future, that's going to be all gone. Booklets have been long gone. You usually get like a little card or something like that. Booklets have been gone for years. But now, physical games, physical discs that you can hold, pick up, open, look at the disc, and just have it on hand for when you can't play it online anymore for whatever reason. So yeah, that's that. So just want to do this quick video, show some of my collection, some of the game sales I got over the years. Most of them GameStop. Mostly I get my games from either GameStop, Best Buy. Ghost of Tsushima, I happened to be driving by because I was looking for it after my PS Plus subscription had ended. I was trying to buy it. I went to GameStop with a few other game stores and nobody had it. They had the PS4 version, they just didn't have the PS5 version. But I want the PS5 version because I have PS5. I want to play that one. And almost none of the stores I went to had it available. But I finally went and found a side game store. I don't even remember the name of the game store, and I don't have the receipt in here, unfortunately, to yeah, I should have kept the receipt, but I didn't keep the receipt just so I can remember what game store I bought it from. It was a random game store. I was just driving around town, getting some gas, and just happened to see a game store right down the street. Now, let me stop over here, and they had this finally after I've been looking all over for it. I believe I did see it at GameStop, but when I did see it at GameStop, it was like around, it was still like $60 or so. I did not want to pay $60 for a 5-year game. And that was still the case on the PS Store too. So this game was really expensive even after 5 years, but I finally found a decent price for it. It's $35. So I still think it's a little high for a 5-year game, but it was still cheaper than what it was on the PS Store. And I saw it at GameStop. So I was really happy when I found this. I'm gonna buy Ghost of Yotai. I'm waiting for a sale for that because I want to play Ghost of Yotai too. Just haven't gotten around to it because it's still $70. So I'm waiting for a sale, maybe around Black Friday. I'll see what's going on with the sales then. But anyway, that's it for this video. So show me what kind of collection of games that you have did you pick up for sale, whether GameStop, Best Buy, Walmart, whatever the case might be. And how do you feel about games going all digital? Do you have a collection? Like how many games do you have collection? Me, between PS3, 4, and 5 physically, probably have about 30, maybe 30, 40 games physically. And I do have a lot digitally because I do subscribe to PS Plus. But once PS Plus has ended, then I'm gonna have to go back and pick up some physical games again, so I can still continue to play the games maybe I didn't finish or want to play this in my backlog because I have a huge backlog. And some of those games I probably want me to get to, but that's that. So that's it for this video. And I just want to know more about your collection. What kind of games do you have physically? What kind of sales did you get? What's some of the most outstanding sales that you have? What's some of those surprise games that you got, like me, when I found this at Ghost of Tsushima? So, and that's another thing why I still want physical games, because of all the smaller game stores I can go to. Like there's one game store here called Play It Games. I think that's the name of it. So that's one store I like to go to. They have all kind of games, even going all the way back to like Atari, Nintendo, N64. Almost if it's a game system that existed, they probably have the game. That's really two stores. It's only two stores in this. It's only two stores in this city for Play It Games. There's another random game store down the street from me. I stopped in there a few times, so they have some physical games and stuff like that too. So that's it for this video. So let me know how you feel about games going all digital. Do you care? Does it affect you? Do you typically buy your games digitally? Do you subscribe to PS Plus? If you do, will you be ending your subscription once will you be ending your subscription once PlayStation does go all digital? So let me know in the comments below. So thanks for watching.